It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the NFC South. It's the Buccaneers and the Dirty Birds, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I think we're looking like to because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today because the moment they get greedy in coverage and get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, maybe 6 points too.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They are brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field, you just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Mayfield now from the gun. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. This finds Evans, complete. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. D. Alford getting there for the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So the penalty is going to back them up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down. Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check. Cash this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out is a master at overcoming adversity before and after being drafted 8th overall in 2024. Out of your alma mater, Washington, it's Michael Penix Jr.
One of the big advantages of Michael Penix coming into the league is it wasn't storybook in college. In fact, he got beat up in Bloomington. Everybody remembers the end at Washington, the runner-up for the Heisman, the national title game. But he took a beating. Injuries derailed many of his years back at Indiana. And I think because of that background, because of all that gets built through that adversity, he's more than ready for everything that comes his way in the NFL. As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. He's on the move. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Penix on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Penix working from the gun. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Penix. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Working inside the red zone. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
Complete beyond the marker. And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Godwin, the man in motion left. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, here's Baker. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here's the give to Irving. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Baker now from the gun. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down from the red zone. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. Irving here from the gun. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Mayfield. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Mayfield now from the gun. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. One final shot before halftime. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That's the end of 2 in Atlanta. The Falcons really spreading their wings. They're out in front so far. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Reports with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the lefty, Michael Penix, who had it working. He's got the lone touchdown of the game on a touchdown run. We'll see if he can get it going through the air as this one goes on.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back to the start of our third quarter. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Falcons offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Another carry for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Pickup of 2 here. And the Falcons will have a first.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Penix now. Short pass brought in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
One of the things I love about this offense is how they mix and match their personnel. They move them around. One of the many wrinkles is sending the running back out as a wide receiver. And he's proven he's just as dangerous in that role as he is out of the backfield.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Penix now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again is Baker. Evans brings in the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Mayfield set to pass. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll motion a tight end left. On the give, this is Irving. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They motion a receiver left. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning him from the slot right. From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the... He loses the football! And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Jump off, caught by his back.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On 1st down, here's Penix. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Penix. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. It's into the hands of Mooney. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Mooney will go in motion left. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Second down now, 7 to go. Penix working from the gun. That one's complete to London. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Third and just 2 to go. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. And again, it's Penix. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons holding a 4-point lead. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Going right side, Robinson with it. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. The Buccaneers add another DB. Third down coming up. Man in motion out of the slot. Third down give to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here he is to throw. On target to Godwin. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now to throw. Into traffic, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Escapes out to the left. And this one does not go far. And they get the stop. This is going to be a turnover on down. So now their opponent's final chance coming up.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
A few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
The Falcons nearing a victory as he drops to a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.